What up, chipmunks? It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade, Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 8, Episode 18 review. Baby, I got a lot to say, so sit back and relax. But before we get into my thoughts on last night's review, I want to let you guys know that my novel, It Was All a Dream, is on sale for free at Amazon.com. You can download it for free until Wednesday. The link is down below in the description box under my Amazon storefront, and the link for that is under my book selection. So head over to my Amazon storefront and download It Was All a Dream for free. Don't say I never did nothing for you. Anywho, let's get into this review. So the episode picks up where we left off last week with the altercation between Deborah and Candiace and Kiana. All right. So they didn't show the altercation on the show. They just showed what happened afterwards. If you want to see it, you can go online, find it on YouTube, find it on TMZ. So, but I do want to point out, because TMZ had a close-up shot where they panned in on the altercation, right? So you see Ashley standing right there, Candiace right here, Kiana is next to Candiace, Deborah is right here, right? You see them arguing, and then you see Deborah flick her drink on Candiace's hair. So as soon as she does that, Ashley is like, no, because Candiace goes to pick up a bottle. So she's like, no. So her back is turned. So after that, she does not see that Kiana then mushes Deborah, right? Deborah then hits her and they start banging, right? So at this point, when they start banging, Ashley turns around and is like, oh my God, and all of that. So keep that in mind as we go into this review. So after the altercation, you know, several people are saying that Deborah was the one that threw the drink on Candiace and then hit Kiana. So Deborah admits on camera that she did throw the drink on Candiace, but tells Ashley that Kiana hit her out of nowhere. Okay. Now, mind you, she's telling Ashley this because Ashley's like, what happened? What happened? Like she wasn't standing right there. Ashley, you need to learn how to act better because, ma'am, did you not, what? Huh? Did you not know somebody was going to be in there filming this? Because the cameras were down at this point. So how you going to stand up there and say that you asking her what happened when you was standing right there? My hair might be red right now, but I ain't the devil. You are, okay? So mind you, like I said, Kiana did push her after she threw that drink on Candiace, which she should not have done because that ain't had nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have nothing to do with you. You just met Candiace. Y'all ain't even friends like that. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't have did it. You know what I'm saying? I'd just been like, ooh, girl, she threw that drink in your hair. You want me to get you a napkin? But it is what it is. She stuck up for her, okay? So Kiana's forehead is bleeding, okay? She got to go to the hospital, get stitches and all of that good stuff. But she was hanging in there, honey. She was bop, you know, to that head, child. So they're in the back in like the powder room. And Wendy says that she saw Deborah and Ashley before the altercation having a conversation off to the side. And it seemed like pretty heated, like Deborah was amped up. So basically she's saying that Ashley knew that the girl was going to go over there and confront her. And I'm pretty sure that she did. You were standing right there. Don't act like you didn't know where this came from. You saw them having this conversation going back and forth before any punches were being thrown. So the fact that you're trying to act like you're Cher from Clueless doesn't even make sense, my love. So Kiana says that Deborah hit her in the face with the glass, which is messed up. But once again, she shouldn't have got involved. Karen in her confession was like, this seems intentional and attention seeking. And I agree. Deborah wanted a moment. she got one, got beat up on camera, and Ashley knew exactly what she was doing when she invited that girl. Because she had no reason to invite her. After everything that she did last season, why are you inviting her to any events with these women when she sat up there and deliberately lied on their husbands? And you invite her anyway? That was setting the standard for BS. So Ashley and her plasma TV forehead having self can have several seats, honey, because she tried it. All right. So after that, Ashley admits that she knew things were bubbling between Candiace and Deborah, and that Candiace wasn't at the forefront of her mind when she was inviting people. Use a lie. Use a lie and a half. Use a lie and a half. You picking up the call, sending her a text, inviting her. You know in your mind that these ladies don't get along and that there was going to be some words spoken between them. You knew. You was kicking up mess. You was doing your job trying to kick up mess, but it went too far. And once again, you knew that they had issues, so why did you invite her? So, the magazine reveal is the rest of the episode. The ladies are arriving. Karen come with security, honey. She was like, ain't nobody gonna hit me. So Charrisse got a boot on her foot because she was over there being her football tackle self, trying to safeguard everybody. Trying to get on her, what I be calling her? Russell Wilson. No, it ain't Russell Wilson. Who I call her? I can't even remember dude's name right about now, but that's what she was trying to get on, child. So, Ashley says that she's decided to step back from Deborah after everything that happened, and how after the night everything happened, she went online and was doubling down on what she did. Oh, now you don't want to be friends with her because there was an altercation, but you didn't stop being friends with her when she was lying on these ladies' husbands. That's how you knew it was a plot. It was a plot from Todd. Ain't that what Mama Joy said? So Giselle is upset because this has affected GNA. Girl, ain't nobody thinking about GNA, just like ain't nobody thinking about She Bought Sheree. Girl, you can get out of here with that one. So they're all standing around talking about what happened. And Ashley was like, Deborah says that she heard Candiace and Wendy talking about her and decided to confront her. Now, mind you, she's telling this story as if she wasn't there and Deborah's telling her what happened. I wish somebody would have hit her. I really honestly do. So Giselle was like, oh, the mouths. Okay, even if they were talking about her, which we did not see, so we do not know. But even if they were talking about her, okay, you can go and confront her, but throwing a drink on her was not okay under any circumstances. And this is from the rules and guidelines that y'all put down in season 5, that should nobody get physical. We are Black women. We are above that. This is making the show ghetto. Nobody should be putting their hands on anyone. That is an assault. This, that, and the third. So why aren't we getting that energy now? The double standards. Wow. So Giselle's stylist, because he ain't styled nothing in 8 years. I don't know why he a stylist, but okay. He says, well, if Candiace was calling her names, then you should be able to deal with what happens afterwards. And Ashley was like, yeah. Giselle says nothing. Charrisse says nothing. Where was all this vitriol that y'all had with the Monique and Candiace situation of it all? Y'all was shouting to the rooftops how violence is never necessary. It is unacceptable. If you do that, you need to go. You need to go wash your hands out with soap. You need to go to jail. You need to be in the cell with Ted Bundy. Like, y'all was going in. But now everybody's on mute. Like y'all Beyonce. And this is why nobody likes Giselle. This is why nobody likes Ashley. This is why nobody likes Charrisse, Robin, none of them. Because the pole ghost, like Candiace says, is always moving. Where if somebody does something, all HE double hockey sticks will break loose. But when y'all do stuff, or when other people do stuff to us, then it's okay. The rules of the game have completely changed. And this is why Giselle needs to go. Ashley needs to go. Robin needs to go. Charrisse needs to go. They need to go. Nneka, I don't even care about her. They need to go. They need to go. This especially needs to be Ashley's last season. And Giselle, if anything, needs to be put on pause. She needs to take a break because everything that she has stood on and standed on for the last 3 years has been completely thrown out the window, and it does not make sense. It doesn't make sense. So Candiace's sister, wait a minute, no. So Robin arrives, and Robin hair was done, y'all, and she had on a little cute dress. I was so proud of her. Robin and Karen are talking, and Karen tells her to her face that she don't like her picture. I was like, well, at least she ain't said behind your back, child. Candiace's sister confronts Ashley about the altercation and basically tell her, my sister should not be put in situations where she could possibly be physically assaulted. And basically, I don't want that chick around. And if she is around again, me and you gonna have a problem. And Ashley was just kind of standing there like, okay, I get you, master. You ain't got to worry about it no more. So Candiace in her confession was like, somehow this is going to end up being all my fault.com. And she was right. They literally were trying to make her and Wendy the scapegoat and the fall guy for this situation. And like y'all said, y'all know I don't even really care for Candiace on this show. But right is right and wrong is wrong. And she didn't do anything that warranted a drink being thrown on her. Okay? So, Charrisse asked Candiace what was she gonna do with that bottle when she picked it up or whatever. And Ashley's like, I don't know what she thought she was gonna do with that. Da, 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 da. And Candiace was like, I was gonna protect myself at the end of the day, like, 'cause she hit me first. And she was like, well, you know, you would have went to jail. She was like, it was self-defense. If I did hit her with it, it would have been self-defense because she attacked me first. So even Charrisse is trying to figure out ways to make her be at fault for her reaction to somebody throwing a drink on her. So, Wendy and Karen thank Nneka and Ashley for coming over and speaking. This is when the whole group gets together and has the conversation about what happened. And it seemed like, you know, Wendy was trying to be, you know, open to Nneka for the first time. And it was refreshing. So, Wendy was like, clearly your friend came with an agenda. And Ashley says that Deborah says she heard Candiace talking about her. And Candiace says verbatim, I did not speak directly to her. So that was basically her confirming that, yeah, I might have been saying whatever about her. Okay. So, Wendy says that she, Kiana, and Nneka, before the altercation, was telling Deborah that this ain't the time nor the place to basically skedaddle. She chose not to. Ashley in her confession was like, well, if what Deborah said was true, that Candiace calling her vermin and the help, then perhaps she goes too far. Or some people you hit too low. Once again, y'all whole stance and argument 3 seasons ago was that no matter what somebody says, you should be old enough to be able to control yourself not to physically assault somebody. But now all of that is changing, and now everybody wants to blame Candiace. Has Candiace been disruptive? Has Candiace started stuff in the past? Yes. But in this case, She didn't do anything. Now, like I said, that lady could have came over there and confronted her for talking ish. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk ish? Say it to my face. You know what I'm saying? But she started the physical altercation. She did. She did. She really honestly did. Now, as far as her and Kiana is concerned, Kiana hit that girl first. Kiana hit her first, child, from what I saw. Now, I'm just letting you know what I saw when I looked at the TMZ footage. After that girl threw that drink on that lady, she mushed her. And then that lady hit her back and they got the going. So, Mia was like, well, homegirl woke up the next morning and still doubled down. Even Mia was like, yeah, your girl is 1,000% wrong. Like, even Mia wasn't trying to go against Candiace with this one. So Ashley apologizes to the ladies for bringing her around and all of this stuff. And I'm like, it shouldn't have been that easy, because it's obvious that she knew what she was doing when she invited that lady, and that this was premeditated. Honestly, truly. I don't know if she knew that it was going to go to the point of them physically fighting, but she brought her there to confront her. 1,000%. So G gets up and does this beautiful speech to Mia, child. Next thing we know, 3 months later, Mia has filed for separation. And we see Eddie and Wendy in their confessional, and Eddie says that Gordon reached out to the guys in the cast on a group text saying that he and Mia were divorcing and she wasn't putting the kids first. Then next thing they know, it came out that they were getting a divorce. So Mia says that when he saw the trailer for the show and saw that she said she might have married him for his money, he didn't like that. And that's what made him reach out to TMZ. So Mia has been sleeping in their son Juju's, or I think their daughter's son, I don't know, in one of their kids' bedroom or whatever, since they've separated. So they're in the kitchen, child. And she was like, so how long am I going to have to sleep in his room? Basically, like, when are you leaving so I can go back in our bedroom? And he was like, I don't think you thought this through. This is a consequence. I've been knew you were having an affair for 10 years. You tell me how it looks for a married woman to go live, to go live with a single man. Okay? It's so much to digest right here. It's so much. Like, it was like watching a collab episode between Maury Povich and Jerry Springer. Like, we had to suffer through this Nneka and Wendy crap all season. The Juan and Roberto stuff got pushed to the side when we could have been divulging in this hot mess of... Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Y'all need to be bowing down and thanking y'all lucky stars that Mia is a hotmess.com. Okay, she's a hot girl. I need a hot boy. Like, y'all better be thanking her. So Mia was like, he wasn't even there half the time. Mia a mess. So G was like, Jeremiah said he saw mommy sleeping in the bed with Mr. Ink. So Mia and her confession was like, Gordon was aware of me sleeping with Ink when we first got married because I told him. Then we went to counseling and moved on from it. We be talking about how Scrappy must have a ding-a-ling of gold, then Mia must got a honey pot full of Lucky Charms or something, because, like, what? So G says that she says she could, G says he told her she could mess around, after he got sick. But the rules it was 2 rules. She had to be discreet and don't bring the kids around the person. And she did both. So Mia was like, well, if you gave me your blessing, then why are you so upset? And it was like, girl, did he just tell you why he mad? Because you was out here thotting and bopping in the public, making him look crazy, and you brought your kids around this man. That's why he mad. But this is what happens when you open up your relationship. Somebody gonna get mad at some point. So G was like, because you were throwing it up in my face and you took the kids around him. So then we found out that Mia was on the phone with Ink one day. He got mad and took her phone for 2 hours and basically told her to go sit down and think about it. G put a grown tail on the time out. Mia was on a punishment. Like, this is why you can't marry no old tail man, because I wish a Negro would, okay? I would have called the popos on him so fast, okay? So G was like, Mia was like, you took my phone and locked me in a room. And G said, after 2 hours, you could have it back and, just get some rest. Like, what? Like, excuse you, I am not one of your kids. Like, who you think you are? So Mia was like, Gordon, you are not my dad. So at that point, he gets mad and he don't want to talk no more. So the producer was like, so did the open marriage not include Ink? And he was like, absolutely not. It did not include him because he's been trying to break up our marriage from the beginning. And I was pissed because she always went to him when she claimed she had a problem. She said he was her soulmate, this, that, and the third. Well, Gordon, this is where I'm looking at you crazy that you wanted to be with a woman that you knew was cheating on you from day one. And then let's go back to the beginning and how you got with her. You knew she was in a relationship with Ink. You bought her a car. You was tricking your money on her. Okay. Y'all got together. You was married. You decided to turn her into a housewife and then got mad when she was more of the and not the housewife. Make it make sense. You having buyer's remorse at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, then you tell her once you got sick that she can sleep with somebody else. But then when you find out who that somebody else was, now you even madder because this same dude's still around. Like, huh? How you mad? You knew what you married. So, Mia was like, can we talk about the future? And he was like, not until we talk about these unresolved issues. Mia was like, you are accusing me of being with someone. And G says, well, why did Ink think that Jeremiah was his son? And I was like, now, wait a minute. What? Huh? Back the truck up. Beep, beep. Turn the blinkers on. What is happening, Jesus? Now, not only y'all got an open marriage and cheating and all of this stuff, but now we got paternity test problems. What? Girl. So Mia was like stunned that he took it there. And she was like, Gordon, that's not fair. That's not fair. And he was like, well, you want fair? Go to a carnival. Child, if somebody don't put that on a t-shirt, baby. So Mia admits in her confessional that when she got pregnant with her oldest son, Jeremiah, she told Gordon that the baby might not be his. And he said, no problem. I'm still going to raise the baby anyway. And she tells the producers that as far as she knows, a paternity test was never done. So I'm wondering, because a man like Gordon not gonna go all these years not knowing whether or not this boy is his son. I bet you he got a paternity test done behind her back. He got a paternity test done. He knows the truth. And I can't wait to this reunion to see if we find out what the tea is. And then I'm like, well, Mia, like, that's so selfish when it comes to your son. Like, you've been having your son hanging around Ink, and he could possibly be this boy daddy. Y'all ain't told this boy it's a possibility. And then with me being me, I'm thinking, like, is Ink even the father? It could be somebody else. As far as we know, that'll really be the gag of the century. Like, what? So, G was like, I think when you started making a lot of money on the show and I had no access to capital, you felt like it was time to leave. And she was like, no, you're slandering me and I'm the one transferring money to make sure you can have stuff to eat. I married you for your money, but you asking me for money. Like, make it make sense. And I was like, girl, that don't mean that you didn't marry him for his money just because you feel guilty and want to help him out. You know what I'm saying? Because don't nobody want to see somebody they got kids with struggling at the end of the day. And you could still have a heart knowing that this man did a lot for you. And now you don't want to just leave him destitute. So come on. So Mia says that if it was about money, she would have left years ago because he was spending like crazy. She said he was going to the strip club every night, not coming home, and all of this stuff. So they basically was doing the same stuff throughout the years. G says to her that they should stay together for the sake of the kids. And Mia was like, you know, I don't know if I could do that. You be acting crazy. She was like, I need time for things to just die down. And he was like, then stop seeing ink then. You just told me 2 days ago you were screwing him. Mia, pick a story and stick with it. Basically, he was telling her, you selling me a dream. Like, don't sit up here and act like there might be a chance when you was just telling me the other day you smashing this man still. Like, don't play with me. Like, G was getting her. He was getting her for real. So, in her confessional, Mia said she gonna follow her heart when it come to ink. And I'm like, good luck, ink, because you know what you getting too. So, like, I don't want to hear no complaining from you. So at the end of the episode, G was like, you know, I made up my mind a long time ago that if a woman wants to go, go. If that's what's going to make you happy, bye. And I would have been like, excuse you, sir. Do you not remember this whole conversation when you just said we should stay together? You mad because I'm leaving you? Don't try to act like you all tough. You can do with me or be with me and be without me. Like, let's not do that, Colonel Sanders. We're not about to play these types of games, Lou Gossip. Like, stop, sir. We're not going to even play like that. Baby, the last 10, 11 minutes was magnifique, chef's kiss. Mia got a life, child. Mia done had a life. And to think that Jacqueline knew all of this stuff and kept it a secret even after the way that girl played her and talked about her. Jacqueline, a real true friend. And what I always tell y'all, the measure of a friendship is how things happen and go down when y'all no longer are friends or when y'all get into it. If a person get to telling your business, talking mad-ish about you and doing all that, they was never your friend. Never your friend. But if you stay silent, because, you know, I loved you at one point. I was riding for you. I ain't going to go around telling your business and telling all your skeletons that's in the closet. Jacqueline really F with that girl, and she need to really reevaluate their friendship, because she could have put all of this tea out last year, and she did not. She did not. This is a mess. I'm ready for next season. Get the cameras up immediately, okay? Get the cameras up. I want to see them telling the son, you might not be this man daddy. I want to see the kids around ink. I want to see the transitions of her moving in with him. I want to see the divorce proceedings. I want to see Ink and G around each other and how awkward it's going to be. I need to know if G going to get his money, child. It's so much foolishness, and I cannot wait. Cannot wait. But I'm still mad at production that we could have had this going on all season and we got that other mess. But overall, I'm going to give this season finale episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac an A. They went out with a bang. The season finale episode was better than the whole entire season. Yep. Whew. Well, I'm going to dress up for the reunion. So I will see y'all next Sunday for reunion part 1, honey. You know, I got my all black dress ready to go and I'm about to slay. Slay. All right. Y'all thought Karen looked good. She ain't got nothing on me. Okay. I ain't go red for nothing. But anywho, I love you guys. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.